Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 30. The activities of the partakers. Text 22. Pachita sauchu Namo Namaha Klesha Vinasanaya Yupidodara Gunapayaya Mano Bacho Bega Puro Chabaya Sarva Sakmagai Akatadana Namaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. The Prachita spoke as follows. Dear Lord, you relieve all kinds of material distress. Your magnanimous transcendental qualities and holy name are all auspicious. This conclusion is already settled. You can go faster than the speed of mind and words. You cannot be perceived by material senses. We therefore offer you respectful obeisances again and again. Dear Lord, you relieve all kinds of material distress. That is what Rupa Swami said right from the beginning of Nectar of Devotion. Pure devotional service automatically promote one to transcendental pleasure. Pure devotional service automatically one is promoted to transcendental pleasure, and it destroys all miseries. That is always felt by devotees who are in Krishna consciousness. Material miseries are put off. The fire that is burning conditioned souls in the material world, when one looked into the process of bhakti, that fire is put off immediately. Rupa Goswami explained this in the Nectar of Devotion from the beginning, the characteristics of pure devotional service. So the Prachetas are agreeing to it because they have had their own personal experience. After going to the forest to practice austerity, and they practice austerity among themselves as friends. That means devotional service has a process. It is not a mechanical process. It is practiced from the heart, not the mind. It is from the heart. Immediately, Lord Krishna will show his presence. When the fire of material existence is put off, as soon as one plugs into the process, one feels at home. The problem comes when the fire is put off. There is a chance of becoming complacent. One begins to think I have made it. I am now GBC, GTO, Sannyasi, a guru, general manager, the commander-in-chief of the ISKCON temple. When this demon comes inside, Bhagavad Gita chapter 16, text 17, Krishna described complacency as a demon, not a devotee, it's a demon. Atma Sabhabita Stabdha. When complacency comes in, we will not experience the removal of distress that Krishna had originally removed when we came inside. Because as we are coming inside, the fire of material existence is burning us. So we rush to Krishna with the mind, I'm going to be a pure devotee tomorrow. It is possible if we simply follow the process as it is, without complacency. So it is true that Lord Krishna put off the distress of his devotees. The devotee feels at home when one takes the shelter of Krishna. Your magnanimous transcendental qualities and holy name are all auspicious. Krishna is magnanimous person. How do we know his magnanimity? Srimad Bhagavatam is magnanimous gift of Krishna to humanity because Sutta Goswami, he said in Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 7, Text 7, when one gives oral reception to the Bhagavatam, the sound of Bhagavatam will rise to destroy the miseries, the fear and anxiety of the conditioned soul by the sprout of pure love for Krishna. This is magnanimity of Krishna, the Bhagavatam. Krishna is magnanimous. The holy name of Krishna is magnanimous because the name of Krishna is superior to Krishna himself. Vacha Vachika. Bhakti explains. The name is superior. Krishna is worshipped with 5 ghee lamps. The holy name of Krishna is worshipped with 10 ghee lamps. 10 ghee lamps. The holy name of Krishna. And he is more merciful and kind. Where Krishna cannot go, the holy name goes there. And the holy name does not discriminate. Krishna discriminates. Not discrimination, but the holy name. The name is superior. It is magnanimous nature of Krishna. Krishna gave his name. Krishna's name. Rupa Goswami said, the potency I cannot describe, the potency of Krishna's name, just one Krishna, I don't have the power to describe the potency that comes from it. And Krishna's magnanimity, his name, all are very, very auspicious. Auspicious. The name gives everything completely. The name of Krishna. There is nothing one can do in this material world that will give you perfect result if you do it with fault. Only the holy name of Krishna can give you pure love of Godhead, even with imperfection. This is Krishna's magnanimity. He gave us the name. Therefore, the word nirupita is used. Nirupita. This is conclusion. This conclusion is already settled. That Krishna's magnanimity, Krishna's wonderful qualities that he exhibits to put out the fire of material miseries. It is all concluded and approved in the scripture that this is Krishna's nature. The word nirupita, meaning concluded, is very significant in this verse. No one has to conduct research work to find God or make progress in spiritual knowledge. One cannot make research and find Krishna. It is not possible. That is why mental speculators, they have not been able to find Krishna. Instead, they are completely bewildered. Bewildered. By our mind, we are bewildered by our activities. We are bewildered by our intelligence. Therefore, our foolish mind, and intelligence, and activities cannot reach Krishna. Not possible to reach Krishna. Otherwise, great, powerful personalities like Brahma, they would have gotten Krishna. But Lord Brahma himself came under the influence of his own intelligence and power. He couldn't understand Lord Krishna. And he declared very openly, Krishna, I don't understand. Yes. And Krishna himself, he said that. Even the sages are bewildered by me. So Krishna said that. Even the sages, they are bewildered by me. We see so many sages that were bewildered by Lord Krishna. Many. They couldn't understand Krishna. Who can be more powerful than Lord Brahma? He was bewildered. He couldn't understand where Krishna is. Everything is conclusively there in the Vedas, and we simply have to approach the Vedas by listening to those Krishna have empowered to represent him. They can teach us what is the Vedas. On our own, we can read the scriptures and cross it the other side and still will not find Krishna. Meanwhile, those who doesn't have the ability to study scriptures can have perfect understanding about Krishna without studying the Vedas. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu demonstrated that. He was traveling, visiting many temples. He met one devotee who was reading Bhagavad Gita, was holding Bhagavad Gita, not reading Bhagavad Gita, he was holding Bhagavad Gita in his hand. With tears of love of Godhead was coming from his eyes. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him, my dear, which chapter of Bhagavad Gita is giving you so much bliss? He said, I'm not reading any chapter. But why so blissful? The Gita is on your hand. I simply follow the instruction of my spiritual master. My spiritual master knows I'm illiterate, but they ask me to read Bhagavad Gita every day. So, following the order, I take the Gita in my hand. But when I hold the Gita in my hand, I can see a lot of wonderful things that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is serving his own devotee. That is giving me joy when I see how Krishna is so magnanimous that he has given himself to his devotee as a servant. That is giving me joy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are the knower of the Gita, and you should teach our Gita. Simply holding the Gita, you have understood the conclusion. That is the magnanimous nature of Lord Krishna. Krishna gives himself to his devotees when they are in compact of love. Krishna will give himself. Krishna gives himself. It is not that one can acquire Krishna by one's ability, which Rupa Swami said here. Ata Shri Krishna namadi na bhaved grahim indriyahi. Our senses, the word used here is blunt. Papa used the word blunt in many places. The transcendental name, forms, quality, paraphernalia, and pastimes of the Lord cannot be understood by our blunt material senses. Blunt material senses. Our senses is dark, cannot perceive anything. That is meaning blunt. Can't perceive anything. Can't see anything. Dark. That is our senses. Therefore, how can it approach the transcendental supreme personality of Godhead? It is possible only by Krishna's mercy. How does that work? Sebon muke hijwado. When the senses are engaged in the transcendental service of the Supreme Lord, that is association. By association with the Supreme, then there will be transformation. And people gave an example of iron in the fire. Association is very, very powerful. The blunt senses become sensible to be able to perceive the supreme personality of Godhead by association with Krishna, either by chanting the glories of Lord Krishna, describing his magnanimous, wonderful qualities, or chanting his name, chanting his glories, and by testing his Mahaprasad. The sense will become transformed. Then, one will be able to see Krishna face to face. Therefore, this is a conclusive Vedic process. It cannot be otherwise. That is the other method which one can use to attain Lord Krishna. There is no other method one can use to attain Lord Krishna. The Vedas also indicate that simply by chanting the holy names of the Lord, one can, without a doubt, become spiritually advanced. We cannot approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead by speed of mind or word. But if we stick to devotional service, we can easily and quickly approach him. Lord Brahma in Brahma Samhita said that. Some sages have been trying to capture Krishna for thousands and thousands of millions of years. They've been trying to capture Lord Krishna. They have not been able to do that. Because Krishna is faster than anything and anyone. Krishna is faster than anything that we can even imagine. Therefore, nobody can approach him. The only way to approach him is to take to his devotional service. Devotional service he said, is like fire. 11th canto, Krishna said, devotional service is like fire. Fire burns every impurities, everything impure, and bring out the best. So when one plug into the process of devotional service, which is a very big science to plug into the devotional service of Krishna, it's a very big science. It is not everything we do in devotional environment that is devotional service. It is not everything. It is not everything. Not even our chanting, not even our hearing, not even our eating. Not. It is not. When these activities are done, and consciously, in love, offer to Krishna for his own enjoyment, then our activity becomes devotional service. Otherwise, they are simply activities, because everything we do here, it can be done outside. It is being done outside. Every single thing we do here, it is perfectly done outside. People are distributing books all over the world. Not all Hare Krishna devotees distribute books. There are so many bookshops all over the world. People are selling. They are not going back to Godhead because they are distributing books. People are cooking all over the world. Not only Hare Krishna people cook. There are cooks everywhere in the world. They are not going back to Godhead. When our activities in devotional environment are done consciously as an offering to Krishna out of love, just to please Krishna, then it becomes devotional service. It is only then we will get purified. We have to learn the process, the formula of Bhakti. If we don't know the formula of Bhakti, we are not going to make it, even after millions of births. We will not get it. We have to know the formula of Bhakti. The formula of Bhakti, devotional service, is a conscious activity. It is conscious activity for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It has to be done with the full mind, with concentration. It is not just an activity. Therefore, we have to understand the science. If we don't know it, it will not be possible. The practitioners knows it. They attain perfection. That is why they are in the Bhagavatam. Therefore, we have to follow the standard that they have set. And then it will be wonderful. Any comments? Questions?
One more statement you said, Krishna discriminated by going in presence.
Yes, yes. Not all of us will enter the altar. You know? What is that? How do you call it? Discrimination. But everyone here chant Hare Krishna mantra. Which one is better? The holy name of Krishna? Yeah, the holy name is more merciful, more powerful. So we say they are the same. Yes, it is the same because it's the same person. But when you have two things, there will be difference. The moment you have two things, it will be different. Even if you divide it two, one thing, the moment you divide into two, one will be bigger, one will be smaller. Right? So they will be different. So Lord Krishna's holy name is more merciful, very, very kind, tolerate. If you go to the altar, so many rules and regulations. The holy name, no rules. You can chant the name anywhere, anytime, anybody, and you get the result. Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Thank you so much for the answer. Maharaj, I have this question that when you told we have to do devotional activity consciously with devotion, right? But when we are doing very sadhana, I do not have that devotion, but since like intellectual some connection is there, or we have been told that we can follow, so does that count in devotional service like that? Because that doesn't satisfy this criteria that I may be doing devotionally or consciously, but still I am trying to follow the process.
Yes. Following the Guru's order with loyalty, that is our perfection. Follow Guru's order loyally, with sincerity. If we do that, we are on the path. It will get purified to the state we'll be able to consciously offer our activities to Krishna. it has a beginning, that we do everything by the order of the spiritual master. The Guru said, do this, we are doing it. It's not because we like it, it's not because we have a full understanding, but we are loyal to the Guru, so we follow that. We attempt perfection.
Unless someone becomes perfect, how can...
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question. We don't condition, so we don't chant the pure name from beginning. Right? In the beginning, it's not pure. So how do we become pure? By chanting this offensive chanting. If you continue chanting continuously, the offensive chanting, if you continue to do that, the name has the power to rise above the offenses and remove it and bring out the pure name. That's what it meant. It's clear? Yes. Is it not encouraging? Yes. From the impure name, the pure name will come if we continue to chant. No other processes can give you this. Only the holy name can do this. Therefore, it is described here as magnanimity of Krishna. It's all right? Thank you. Yes, that is what is called complacence. Complacent. In the beginning, like you said, we came in with, I want to make it tomorrow pure devotee. Yeah. So we put effort into it. And you see the result. When you look at that time when you came, when you look at devotees, what did you see? Yes, all pure devotees. Do we see like that today? Why is that? What we were seeing when we came inside is still here. And those who are coming new, they will see it. But because we have become used to it, this tendency to relax, that is complacency. That what makes it difficult. We have to compromise. Today I'm very sick. I can go next week. Krishna, no, I'm very, very sick. I've been doing this for 100 years now. So, the devotees, they can go. I'm okay now. That's complacency. It's a demon, very powerful demon that is taking our heritage from us. Therefore, we should be conscious. Of this. My spiritual master said, all Hare Krishna devotees who have been here for years, we should rejoin the Hare Krishna movement. We should join the movement. You don't have to go back and come back. That's what it means. It means that we should see this demon complacent is affecting us. It means that we should remember how we came in, what we were doing at that time. Let us start to do those things again. And you will see what we were seeing at that time. Everything is wonderful. Devotees are pure. Deities are really Krishna directly. Everything will be wonderful if we have the same mindset we had before. That's what it means. We should join the movement. This can happen when we are hearing properly. When we are hearing properly. And we are having good association. We can see a devotee who is doing nicely that we can follow. Then this will take place. If we don't serve a devotee, we don't see a devotee that is following like this, it will be difficult to get up from where we are. We think this is the goal. And what I have now is the result of is the merit of my being a devotee. And this is also part of complacency. So we need an association that will help us to see, like a mirror. When you put the mirror before the face, you can see what is necessary in the face. And our mirror is the scripture, is the mirror. We can use the mirror, the Bhagavatam, to see where we are. If we are serious ourselves in the Christian consciousness, we'll be able to see this. What does it mean to worship the Maha Mantra? The Maha Mantra is a person. It's a person. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur offer prayers to Maha Mantra. What is that? What is that? Bhaktivinoda Thakur is praying to Harinam. Jiv Jago song, right? I begged. Whom do you beg? A person. You beg a person, but person is mercy. So I beg the holy name. Please don't come back. After you answer your call, don't come back here. I beg the holy name. See, like this, you can't be a devotee. You will remain like this. A cell phone becoming our deities. We cannot be a devotee. It may look very simple for you, but I'm telling you, you are answering a call in the class. You are making a call in the class. Your phone is ringing in the class. All these things are distractions. You cannot develop your love of Godhead by this process. We should know these things. It means that our attraction to Krishna is very low. We don't have affection for Krishna. We don't have interest for Krishna. We simply make a show of being a devotee. That is why you see devotees, they are in the movement for many years. But you look at their bhakti, their consciousness is still the same, not different. They still have Durga, they still have Ganesh, they still have Shiva, they still have all kinds of things, concussions in their head. They have never truly come to understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. They may speak philosophy, they can memorize Gita, they can memorize Bhagavatam. But Bhakti is different from all these things, completely different. We have been saying, until we know the formula of Bhakti, we cannot succeed. And we'll continue to repeat it. All these distractions are qualification to hear Bhagavatam, qualifications to speak Bhagavatam. They are disqualifications for hearing Bhagavatam. Disqualification, one of the disqualifications for hearing Bhagavatam is cell phone. Wolf. Wolf make noise when Krishna Katha is being discussed. You see, the moment the phone ring in the class, what happened? Everybody's attention goes there. Is it not? You know, distraction? That is wolf. So we cannot be a devotee like this. You want to be a devotee, you should be a proper devotee. We have been saying Bhakti has a formula. We must know the formula, then we can get it. Otherwise, we will continue to be an official Hare Krishna devotee. Official devotee. Prabhupada mentioned that in Bhagavad Gita 1865 purport. Official devotees. Official devotees. 1865 purport. We will remain official devotees of Hare Krishna movement. That can go for lifetimes, many lifetimes. We should be a devotee, not official devotees. If you be official devotees, it will be an impediment to your own self and others. Because if you don't make advancement in Krishna consciousness, you will become envious of those who are making advancement. And Prabhupada said there are so many envious people in this movement. So many envious people in this movement. The most confidential part of knowledge is that one should become a pure devotee of Krishna and always think of him and act for him. One should not become an official meditator. Don't be official devotee. You should be a devotee, not official devotee. This is the founder of the movement speaking, not me. He founded the movement. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.